of you guys may be wondering how you can get into the games industry. We've had that question come up quite a lot on the GameSpot booth at Expo 2012. So what we've done is we've gone and spoken to two of the colleges that offer game design and game programming courses in Australia, AIE and JMC Academy. Okay, now Adam, you're a student at AIE. Can you tell us a little bit about what kind of courses AIE offers and what people can get out of them?
Yeah. Basically, AIE teaches film, game, special effects, anything that kind of nature, like 3D stuff. And really, I don't know how to describe it. Like, yeah, that's about it. Really, that's all I can kind of say. It's like film, game, a bit of special effects, a bit of everything, 3D.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about what course you're doing and what you've learnt so far?
I'm actually in the 3D games course. I've learned character modeling, environment modeling, texturing with Photoshop, using programs like Maya, ZBrush, 3D Code, just a whole bunch of programs to actually help me make art for games. And yeah.
Have you actually had any practical experience in designing a game? Have you guys done that yet in the course?
Oh, right now, I'm in second year. The end of second year, we actually are making a game right now. Unfortunately, no other members of my team are here, and our game's obviously not on show. We're not finished yet. But yeah, we do actually give you experience in how to make a game. And there is another course called Incubator, which is basically they set you up in a small studio kind of environment, and you actually develop a game there, and they teach you the business side of it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what you would like to do, I guess, when you finish. Are you trying to get into the games industry? What kind of games would you like to make? Like, where would you like to work?
To be honest, I'm looking for any job at the moment, but
prospect.
I'd say I want to go overseas and work in America mostly, because that's where more the big studios are. There are studios opening in Sydney, but big stuff is all in America, all the AAA games. I would love to work on, the next Call of Duty or Gears of War or Halo, something like that nature, or Blizzard. That'd be amazing to work at Blizzard.
Now, what advice do you have for maybe aspiring game designers and game programmers who kind of want to get into the industry? You've obviously been studying for a while. Would you kind of words of encouragement, I guess?
Don't give up and never stop working hard on it, because this stuff takes a lot of time to get right, and you're not going to do it right first time. You got to keep practicing, got to keep trying, and really push yourself to as much as you can achieve. Like, set a goal for yourself and then just plow through that goal and keep going. That's about it.
All right, thank you so much, Adam, and good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm here with Jennifer, who's the student advisor for JMC Academy. Thanks for joining us, Jennifer. Can you tell me a little bit about JMC and what kind of courses they offer in game design and animation?
Yeah, sure. So JMC Academy is a creative industries college, and some of the big growth areas for us have been in animation and in game design. So we offer 6 courses, and 2 of those being in that area. So full bachelor degrees, students can come and study for 2 years and come out with a bachelor degree in their specialised areas.
Now, this is the first year you've actually run the game design course. What was the feedback from the course like, and what kind of turnover? Yeah,
really, really exciting actually. We've been running an animation course since the mid-90s, when the whole digital media thing was big, and that's since developed into our animation course. From that, we've had a lot of interest over the last few years towards the gaming area. So obviously they go quite closely. A lot of the skills are interchangeable into different platforms, but now having that specific games design course, students can really get into their passion area and be creating projects for that particular medium. So it's been really, really successful. We're really excited coming out to events and working with students. There's a real demand there, so yeah, it's great.
What kind of programs do the kids in the game design course use, and is there like a hands-on element? Do they get to actually create a game? And
yeah, definitely. So our curriculum in all our courses is part practical and part theory-based. So there's no it's no good if you can go out into the industry with a degree, a piece of paper, if you don't actually have a portfolio of work. So we're really big on our projects, building that portfolio, especially if it means students have a particular skill set they want to showcase in their portfolio for work. That's what we are always sort of aiming towards. So definitely lots of hands-on computer time. Our class sizes are small. We have about 15 people in a class, so they get heaps of access to lecturers. And yeah, a lot of those programs are intense. So they have a lot of time to weed out any problems, work through their lecturers, because as I said, the software is a big part of getting into their studies, is getting their head around that software. So yeah, we have a lot of hands-on time.
Cool. Now, do any of the kids, the students, sorry, do they have any particular, I guess, career aspirations and particular worries? Because the game development industry in Australia is quite small, and a lot of studios have been shutting down, etc., etc. So, do you think that the kids kind of want to stay in Australia and work, or do a lot of them have aspirations to go overseas?
Yeah, a lot of the people who come into this industry are people who are quite open-minded to where they want to work and what they want to do. They're usually quite flexible, and that's kind of a really good attitude, because yes, especially in mobile gaming in Australia is growing, and that's where the real money maker is for our students. But yeah, definitely we have students who are over in Canada and in New Zealand. They're big areas for work in the games industry. But in animation in particular in Australia, it's great. We've got some great studios here. We're really sort of making some headway in the industry in that regard. So yeah, I think it comes down to the type of students that we attract actually come in with that really nice attitude of being able to do project-based work, working in a team environment for a short period, so for maybe a 2-year period, and then going on to the next job. So it's about, in any creative industry job, it's about being motivated and proactive and being good at what you do.
Awesome. Now, finally, do you have any advice for any aspiring game designers out there who perhaps, don't really know about what's out there and want to get into it?
Okay, so firstly, I would suggest if you love something and you can turn that into a job, then go for it, because you'll never work a day of your life if that's the case. And yeah, just if you've got the motivation, there's plenty of work out there. Don't be put off by people saying, anything about the industry. Just do it. If you're good at what you do, you will get work. If you're proactive, you will get work. And come and study at a place like this where you get a degree and you'll come out with a academic piece of paper, but you'll have a really great time along the way. But yeah, I mean, games design and games programming, just a bit of a heads up, they're very different courses. So if you are looking more towards the creative side and coming up with characters, concept design and more of the creative fine art side, come and do a game design course. Don't go do a programming course. If you're into games programming, then look for a provider that has more of the mathematical and the computer IT side. So we're much more of a creative fine arts approach to games. So just make sure you ask those questions to find out if it's the right type of games course.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Jennifer.
My pleasure. Thank you.